between following a beast or the image of the beast. April 19, 2026. The Pope is traveling the world, and last week he went to Africa promoting one world religion. It has began. Same appeal as Pope Francis, subtle but straight, abusing the word peace to bring people to submission to Rome, having the papal Antichrist as their leader.
Pope Leo is doubling down on his message of peace as he wraps up a historic trip to Algeria.
Although we have different beliefs,
The pontiff meeting with both Christians and Muslim leaders in the African nation, calling for unity between all faiths, calling for unity between all faiths, calling for unity between all faiths.
we can live together in peace. And so I think that to promote that kind of image is something which the world needs to hear.
The Trump and Pope Leo clash intensifies up to now, but the ultimate truth is that Leo is pushing one world religion, Sunday Eucharist, while the land beats USA. President Trump is pushing Sunday worship to make America great again. Moving forward, all eyes on July 4, 2026, the 250th anniversary birthday of America. How the Trump clash is forcing the world to choose. I find it interesting that the Spectator, April 16, 2026, what's really behind Trump's clash with the Pope? On April 16, 2026, the Spectator published a striking call.
The left should know by now Trump's not the Messiah. He's just a very naughty boy. Speaking of naughty boys, the Pope started making up Bible verses in his bid to make Trump look bad.
Jesus told us, "Blessed are the peacemakers." But woe to those who manipulate religion in the very name of God for their own military, economic, or political gain, dragging that which is sacred into darkness and filth.
Now, Jesus did say, blessed are the peacemakers, but the rest of it, well, I can only assume the Pope was auditioning for a spot on The View, where they too just make stuff up.
At the heart of the clash, President Trump and Pope Leo lies a deeper and more consequential question. How much influence should the papacy exercise in global affairs? And should the United States bow to Rome? Bible prophecy reveals that United States, along with the Sunday apostate Protestants, will bow to the Antichrist, Rome. We are witnessing a rapid fulfillment of Revelation 13, and is fulfilling in a fast pace. A storm is coming, and the Antichrist is working hard to unite the world into one world religion. Have you ever heard about the saying, a wolf in sheep's clothing? It seems to be a harmless agenda. Green Sabbath, Climate Sunday, for the sake of saving the environment, a mandatory rest day. But those who have studied prophecy and what the Antichrist did during the Dark Ages, they will see this ecumenism as an abomination in the sight of God. There are estimated 10,000 distinct religions worldwide, though nearly all of them have regionally based, relatively small followings. There are nearly 4,000 recognized faiths around the globe. However, almost 75% of the people follow one of the 5 main faiths, which is Buddhism, Hinduism, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. The Spectator published the following. Donald Trump's latest clash with the Catholic Church stunned even the most hardened veterans of culture war. According to the President of the United States, the Chicago-born Pope Leo XIV, the conspicuously holy spiritual leader of 1.3 billion people, as they call him holy, it is a memorial that God created us. When the Pope speaks of Sunday Eucharist as indispensable, he is directly linking the Christian life to participation in the Sunday Eucharist Mass.
Ma Dio è Dio per tutti.
But God is God for all.
E come Dio è Dio per tutti, noi siamo tutti figli di Dio.
And if God is God for all, then we're all sons and daughters of God.
Ma il mio Dio è più importante del tuo.
But my God is more important than your God.
È vero quello?
Is that true?
C'è un solo Dio lì. E noi sono idiomi, cammino, lingue per arrivare a Dio.
There's only one God, and each of us is a language, so to speak, in order to arrive at God.
Qualcuno è Sikh, qualcuno musulmano, qualcuno
Sikh, Muslim,
Hindi, qualcuno cristiano,
Indo,
ma sono
Christian.
diversi cammini.
There are different paths. Because every religion is a way to arrive at God. Because every religion is a way to arrive.
Face à la misère.
Pope Leo is doubling down on his message of peace as he wraps up a historic trip to Algeria.
Although we have different beliefs,
The pontiff meeting with both Christians and Muslim leaders in the African nation, calling for unity between all faiths, calling for unity between all faiths, calling for unity between all faiths.
we can live together in peace. And so I think that to promote that kind of image, is something which the world needs to hear.
That all, regardless of your religion, must bow to Vatican policies and doctrines. By claiming that early Christian martyrs, just like in Africa he mentions, could not live without celebrating the Lord's Day of Rome, the Lord's Day of the Bible.